Welcome back to our coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. The players are out at the 11th. Let's head down there now. As we test ourselves here in the closing night at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
A birdie putt awaits. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And he will move to 4 under par now. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. And as we head to the 12th, it's the first time some water comes into play on this inward half.
Yeah, shortish par 4 downhill, but it plays much longer because you don't take driver off the tee normally. You want to take something less, hit it out to the right-hand side, just shy of that water. From there, a forced carry over that water to a green that tilts from left to right towards the water. Be smart here. Don't bring that water in play. Anything out to the left with that second shot is absolutely fine.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Now 5 strokes behind. Oh, we talked about scoring holes at TPC Summerlin, and 13 is where it really starts to get going.
Oh, open it up. Tee it high, let it fly, let the big dog eat. Whatever you say, do it. Give her full attention on this tee shot. Wide open fairway. And from there, the hole does dogleg a little bit from right to left. You have to carry some bunkers and some trees down that left-hand side if you're going to find the green. This is a bomber's delight right here. You're thinking birdie all day long.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. This now, his 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, from down here, it looks about 22 feet to the hole.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's got this for his part.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. '14 requires some real precision off the tee.
It does. A little devilish par 3 downhill. It's got runoff areas behind the green that you want no part of. You got to play it smart here. Find the heart of the green. Give yourself a good look for 2.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, right by the hole. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that takes him to 6 under. He's currently T4 at the moment.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, the 15th at TPC Summerlin is one of my favourites, Rich. A drivable par 4.
A drivable par 4 all day long. If you miss it way left, though, you have some canyons that you may not like. But other than that, those bunkers that surround the green, all 5 of them are just fine. They're deep, but everything is uphill, and the green is usually soft enough to get the ball close no matter where the pin is located.
Not a bad line, this one. Time for the second shot at the 15th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
Putting for birdie. It's just about 3 feet away. Currently 6 under for the round. '16 is a terrific risk reward par 5, Rich.
Very reachable. Find the fairway. Then you have a decision to make. Can I carry this water, and with what club? When it lands on the green, it's firm, it's nasty. It will probably go over the green, but don't try and be a hero. Try and find anything in the back portion, even in the bunker is fine. Coming up short, that is obviously not great.
Not bad. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one that players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it.
Looking to get it really close.
Wow, what a putt.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Well, after having a run of birdieable holes, we step up onto the 17th tee here at TPC Summerlin.
And it's a scary par 3 down the hill, water on the left-hand side. Most players bailing out to the right-hand side of the green, oftentimes finding that bunker, which then becomes a little dicey as that green goes from right to left towards that water.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
What a putt that was. He's currently sitting in second. And the closing hole at TPC Summerlin. Rich, it's a fascinating tee shot, isn't it?
Pick a spot in the distance you're comfortable with. You can chew off a ton of yardage if you're long enough to carry the canyon down the left-hand side. From there, you've got a green protected by water on the left-hand side. It's not wide, but it's super long, so distance control on your second shot is imperative.
And should find the surface. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. And he finds himself on top spot of the leaderboard as this round comes to a close.
Cheers, my friend.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. Luke Elvey here, delighted to have your company as we get into the action. And as our day gets underway, the featured player is tied at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. Now to the first hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. And that's going to set the tone for the day. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Looking nice.
This is on the tracks. You get in your home. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 10 under for the event. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Yeah, downhill par 4, just those bunkers down on the left-hand side there. Fairway does pitch from left to right, so if you can hit a little baby draw out there, that'd be perfect. Second shot, once again, it plays down the hill. Not much danger around this, even those two bunkers there, they really shouldn't be in play.
Playing from around 110 yards out. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third.
Yeah, par 5 for the members, par 4 though in this tournament. Tee shot out to the right-hand side, very generous area indeed. But the second shot, straight back up to the hill. You got to carry a canyon and a deep bunker fronting this green. This green is historically a little on the firm side as well, so getting it close with your second is nearly impossible.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
This putt coming up is for birdie. What's that say? The old adage in golf, never up, never in. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now at 11 under for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
Downhill par 4 the entire way. Big bunker on the right-hand side. Could see a fair amount of action. Second shot, again, slightly downhill to a green on the left-hand side as one large false front. Got to be long with your second shot.
Standing over his second shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
A challenging little par 3 down the hill, deep bunker on the right-hand side that could see a fair amount of action. When the pin's on the left, it's go time. Pin back right. Watch out.
Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter. Starts off looking good.
That one's got some intent.
Oh, you rotten thing.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The sixth is a par 4.
No bunkers on this hole, a unique feature. However, desert everywhere. Take out a fairway metal, maybe even low driver, chase it up the fairway. Second shot to a plateau style green. There's a little backstop at the back of this green that you can use when the pin is in the back portion of it.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Quality shot, that one. And a par putt awaits him. This one started out on a good line. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Short par 4 dogleg from right to left. Just find the heart of the fairway on the right-hand side. Once you get to the dogleg, second shot plays uphill just a little bit. Green protected by bunkers both left and right.
Should find the green here. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
He's going along quite nicely in second place. We've arrived now at the par 3/8.
Oh, this is a scary par 3. Long down the hill. Canyons right, bunkers right. Bailout areas over to the left-hand side. A little low area right there. A big green, but it's flat.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Now this is important. This for par.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. On the tee of the par 5 ninth. Playing from around 210 yards here. Just 3 back from the leader. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
So close. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Okay, let's head to the next. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. 9 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
This is a really strong driving hole, probably one of the more difficult ones on the golf course. Bunker left, bunker right, those both are on the player's mind. From there, a second shot to an hourglass-shaped green that's got a runoff in the back portion of it. That, a lot of times, catches players off guard, and that's when bogeys and doubles are made.
Oh, so close. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing to have to settle for the bogey there. Okay, so that one goes down, but unfortunately for the first bogey of the tournament. Time to face a par 4.
Yeah, shortish par 4 downhill, but it plays much longer because you don't take driver off the tee normally. You want to take something less, hit it out to the right-hand side, just shy of that water. From there, a forced carry over that water to a green that tilts from left to right towards the water. Be smart here. Don't bring that water in play. Anything out to the left of that second shot is absolutely fine.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right. Could it be an easy par?
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. The par 5, 13th hole.
Oh, open it up. Tee it high, let it fly, let the big dog eat. Whatever you say, do it. Give her full attention on this tee shot. Wide open fairway. And from there, the hole does dogleg a little bit from right to left. You have to carry some bunkers and some trees down that left-hand side if you're going to find the green. This is a bomber's delight right here. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Now 4 back after that hole. On the tee here, the par 3, 14th. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, nicely played. 14-footer.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, he's given that one some wide berth. A bit long on that one. Putting for a par here. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Welcome to the par 4, 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that was pure. This is his second shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This one's for birdie. That's well holed. Now 15 under the card, heading down the stretch.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Rich, a great tee shot at 16 can really open up the hole, can't it?
It certainly can. Second shot, though, obviously dangerous with that water fronting the green. This green historically, Luke, is fairly firm, so getting it to stay on that green is nearly impossible. But don't be silly. Take enough club, carry the water, stay dry.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Oh, well holed for eagle. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. He's currently in the second position. And here at the last, he's just one shot out of the lead. Well, this is an important shot for this player. Knock it close, set up a birdie, and force that play off. Going with the pitching wedge here. This remaining for a 63. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
That's disappointing. And with that, that closes out the event for this player. Oh, Rich, that was a shame. We thought we might see back-to-back wins here from this player. They gave it a great run, though.
Luke, unfortunately, not getting the back-to-back wins. Came ever so close, but unfortunately coming up just a little bit shy. Still awfully impressed with this week's work.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're in the great state of Texas for the opening round of the Valero Texas Open. Let's get boot scooting. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Rich, I'm excited about this day ahead. There's a rivalry brewing between our featured player and another one out on the course. But first, please give us some insight into this course.
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they overseed the fairways, they overseed the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
Rich, if players are long enough and adventurous enough, they can go for this green in two. How hard's the approach?
The green sits well above the players, so getting it home in two and actually stopping it on the green, that's a tall order, except for the players that are the longest in the game. Anything coming up short left is a deep bunker. But to be fair, though, that's not a bad miss. Anything, however, going long, though, can be. The bunker behind the green is really, really ugly.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Putting for eagle here. This one looks to be a big bender. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green is perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
This hole is a long par 4. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
That was a beauty.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
If he can hold this, he'll move inside the top 5. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
That was well holed. And for birdie. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. The 5th is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Handy effort, that one. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, almost went in. And back to the play, shall we? This is what remains for 3rd place on the leaderboard.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And he moves to 5 under par. He finds himself in a share of 3rd place. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
And he's down there.
He's got around 100 yards here.
Attaboy, good shot. And now this for a share of the lead. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. John, have you got a read on this one?
This putt is going to start out straight and it'll move a little to the right after that.
If it's up, it could be in. Good putt that. And that will take him to 8 under. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one, so don't feel the need to overpower it.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Second shot here on the 8th. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. It's just about 3 feet away. Well hold. Let's move on. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
He's setting up for his second shot. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 19 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Looking pretty good. That was the line.
Oh, that's so cruel. That's a solid par. There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it. That one's right out of the top drawer.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Yeah, he's looking good. Just birdied his last hole.
Let's catch up with Tony Finau. 4 shots behind our leader. Well, there he is, Rich, the lovable Tony Finau. He really is a fan favourite, and once again, he shows us why.
You know, what you don't see sometimes about Tony Finau is how intense of a competitor he truly is. You know, he might be all smiles out there on the golf course, walking around, looks like he's enjoying himself, which he is, but deep down, he wants to bury you. And not just bury you a little bit. He wants to take out that shovel and just keep on digging, baby. He is really one of these competitors out there that you don't see it, but you know that, oh, no, Tony Finau, I got to go up against that guy. Ooh, you know, and you smiles at you and wait, you know, but, yeah, no, he's a heck of a competitor.
Bit disappointing, that one. 8 under for the day. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Lining up the birdie putt here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Holding steady in first place after that one.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
That's a lovely looking stroke. Has it got enough pace? Oh, that's a great looking putt. And this putt coming up for his par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Currently 9 under for the event. Thirteen's a long pass for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. And back to the course with the live action. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Putting for birdie here. This one might need to curl a long way back from the left. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
A big breaking putt. This has started perfectly.
And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
What a disappointment. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Okay, that'll end up pin high.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And as we check the standings, our featured player is ahead by 3. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green. But to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Just a slight break to the right in this one.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. Rich, the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio, very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. Third shot past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, this looks like it's about 21 feet.
And that will do it for this player today. Well, there you have it, Rich. At the end of the opening round, he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.